Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. So this is a variant of one of my favorite beers, period. So like I am, no hype. I am so hyped for this beer. So Beer Tree is a local brewery to where I grew up, where I come from before I moved to Albany a few years ago. Their first location was like a 15-minute drive. They've now opened two more locations in that area. So their Pineapple Creamsicle IPA, again, one of my favorite beers ever. I like the double version. I haven't had the triple. I've had, they did like a tangerine, I think, variant of it. And then they had a double coconut one. That I had in a growler. I reviewed it like 3 years ago. I think I might have drank it like when I watched the Super Bowl. Like I might have like done the review and then watched the Super Bowl and finished the growler, if I remember correctly. I'd have to rewatch that review and see if I mention it. So this in cans is pineapple coconut creamsicle. So instead of it just being the pineapple creamsicle, this is the coconut variant of it, version of it. It's 7%. I think that double was 8 something. So love the can art. Big fan of that. Love it. I love it. Yeah, super excited to try this beer. It's kind of like a vegan milkshake IPA is kind of like what they've dubbed the regular pineapple creamsicle. I do have proper glassware, so it's going to taste better. It's funny, on this side they have their one location because this glass must have come out before they opened up either of the other locations. So it is definitely like a hazy New England style looking IPA. It's burnt orange in the center, and then like as it goes out, it's like orange into yellow. Half a finger, about half a finger. Barely off white head, compact bubbles. Typical. It looks the part. New England style IPA. Let's get into the aroma. Yeah, I like that. It's a really nice mix of like pineapple, like dried pineapple, but not, dried pineapple juice. I've mentioned this in other reviews, not often, but growing up we had a food dehydrator, and it came with a tray that you could pour juice on and then dehydrate and kind of make like what my dad would call healthy fruit roll-ups. And it kind of has that level of pineapple to it. If I remember correctly, I think they use Galaxy as one of the hops, and they do add pineapple juice to it, so it's like not surprising there's a big pineapple presence. I do get like, it must be the malt. Yeah, there's a little, like, just for right now, just generic maltiness. You do get that coconut. And it smells like you just opened up a can of coconut milk. Like it's that intense of a coconut, that rich. It's not just like, well, I don't know. I guess if you open like a bag of flaked coconuts, it would also hit that way. But for me, probably because I use canned coconut milk more than I do anything else with coconut, that's what's reminiscent for me. What? In a word, tropical, which is not surprising given what this is. Then some nice orange. I think, yeah, is it Citra and Galaxy maybe the hops? I might be wrong. Anyway, it smells fantastic is the short version. Can you tell how excited I am? I'm like rushing through it because I want to get to the taste. So cheers. Yeah. 7%? 7%. It's like creamy like coconut milk. Wow. Great mouthfeel. Initially, I get the pineapple, I get the sweetness, I get that juice, I get some of the orange. Even a little bit more tropical with like a little bit of mango in there. And then this most wonderful, pleasant coconut just washes over the palate. And it already was tropical, like I said, in the aroma. But when that coconut hit, I think that's when my eyes rolled. I mean, it was good before that part hit. But man, when that hit, it took it up a notch. Took it up many notches. like I was saying about the aroma, I mean, it is such a creamy coconut. I wonder if they use some Sabro too to help up the coconut. This is just me spitballing, or if they kept the base the same for the most part and then just added the coconut. If anyone knows, comment section below. I mean, this is the beer of summer. I mean, this is this is what I wanted. We just went for a hike, and took our dog Bruno for a hike, and pretty shaded. It's like 80 degrees, nice breeze. You know, hot but not too hot with the shade and the breeze. To come home and crack this open, like, it's just what a summer of a day, you know. And this beer is part of that experience, specifically with just summer hashtag summer vibes, hashtag tropical. Now it's on my palate. I get the coconut a little quicker, but there still is a pause. For how big and creamy the mouthfeel is, there is some nice bitterness at times. So it drinks like fruit, you know, like a fruit cocktail that you would have poolside, right? Pina colada obviously comes to mind. But there is enough of a bite that it brings you back to beer, which is cool. I mean, this exceeded my expectations. And again, if you didn't like fast forward or anything, you watched the whole review and you saw me like fumbling, going fast, trying to get to actually being able to taste it. This was so hyped for me. And it has exceeded what I wanted this beer to do. I cannot believe how much this beer slaps. Are we still saying that? Is that still cool to say? Did I just make it not cool by saying it? Let me know that in the comment section below. Have you had this beer before? Have you had a beer that sounds similar to this before? I did recently. I did a review. I'm not going to badmouth them, but that that beer left me wanting. This beer exceeded my expectations, and they're both very similar beers. Have you had something nice that for you, you're like, this is my beer of summer? That'd be a cool topic. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.